When you're filming or live streaming for a long period of time, your camera, whether you're using a camcorder or a DSLR camera, might overheat. Today I'm going to share with you the things that I do to prevent that from happening. Let's get to it right after this. Before we get started, I just wanted to say a massive thank you to all of you who subscribed to the channel so far. We finally made it to 1K subscribers, which is amazing. I know it's not a lot, it's only a start, but it's a good motivation boost to carry on and posting more content on the channel, so thank you. Alright, let's get to it. A camera, just like a computer or a tablet or any device with a chip in it, might overheat if you use it in an intense way. So when you're filming, you want to be careful not to damage your equipment. The first thing that you want to do is to locate the chip inside your camera and to give it space in order to allow airflows to cool it down. So in most of the DSLR cameras, and the one I'm using here, the A7 Mark III from Sony, it's right underneath the monitor, the flipping monitor here. Don't know if you can see. So you always want to open this bad boy so you can have a nice airflow coming inside to cool it down. In order to keep it cool, you basically want to rely on the camera as little as possible. For instance, if I'm doing a static shot and I don't need to move around, I might actually not use the battery that's inside the camera and open it this way to allow another airflow, and actually use an external power supply through USB-C here. I would also turn the brightness of the display and the EVF as low as possible to save some energy. There's something that I think is specific to Sony's cameras only. There is a warning that would turn on when the camera feels like it's overheating, and it's going to turn off the camera, shut it down, just to make sure you're not damaging your equipment. You can turn off this warning to get some extra time filming, but at your own risk. But there's something that I will always do whenever I'm shooting something demanding for the camera that might make it overheat. Sounds a bit silly, but it's actually just common sense. I would just put it in the fridge. So if I'm on a long shoot for many hours in a row, whenever I have 15, 10 or even 5 minutes break, I would just take the camera, put it in the nearest fridge and wait for a bit, just to make sure it cools down a bit before getting back to it. I've been doing it for a while now, and so far I've never had any problem, whether for the camera or for the battery life. There is one last thing that I would do, but I would do it only at home and not in front of a client because it looks a bit stupid. Because it's such a small body, most of the DSLR mirrorless camera don't have an internal fan. But who said you couldn't use an external one to cool it down? When you use a gimbal, for instance, the one that I use is the DJI RS2, which got an external battery, which can actually power some sort of external fan in order to cool down your camera. Let's put it together. So when you put them together, it might look a bit stupid, but when you turn it on, you then have a continuous breeze that goes on your camera at all time. In this video, I simply use a USB 3 fan that I connect to a USB 3 to USB-C adapter in order to plug it in my gimbal from DJI. Alright, that was all of the things that I do to prevent my camera from overheating. I would love to hear what you think about it in the comments below. This video soundtrack is brought to you by the amazing Vicky Sometani. I made many videos for her, live sessions, music videos, and I just think she's a fantastic songwriter with an amazing voice, so I do recommend you go and check her music out. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. If you still haven't done it, please consider subscribing to the channel by clicking on the subscribe button and on the little bell to get the notifications. That would be really helpful. That's it for me for now. Until next time, I leave you with Vicky Sometani.